Hello guys, welcome back to another Beyblade X unboxing video. And in this video we're unboxing the CX Reaper Incendio Turn 470 Kick. So, let's just get inside this box and see what's inside. You can get the thing here. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Bad rip there. But let's see what's inside the box. Alright, of course, because this is a starter, it comes with a proto launcher here. And I will say this every time I get one, don't use it unless you have to. If you can, just get a winder launcher, a string launcher, or heck, even the hold launcher from the Samurai Saber. But yeah, these things, they're weak, they're small. You can use them if you need to, if that's all you have, but I'd recommend getting literally any other launcher would be better than this one. So, for the first part of the bay, we're going to go over the lock chip. Now, as far as I'm aware, every single lock chip is the same, but, they're just for looks, I'm pretty sure. This one looks pretty nice. It's black plastic here. The nice, the Reaper, or the Incendio on the art there. I do like how the fire's coming out of the mouth and eyes. It's, pretty nice compared to, the old Incendios here. Now, let's go to the bit here. This bit is called Kick. Now, it's, pretty similar to Taper here. If we compare it here side by side, you can see they're very similar in shape, but as you can see, the Kick here is kind of inspired by Hexa. As you can see, it's a hexagon shape instead of a round shape like Kick or like Taper. Now Kick is actually it's very good because Taper in the early days was very good stamina, good attack, but Kick here is actually just a little bit better. Mostly because of its shape here. It's able to stay a little bit more stable up in the stadium, and it won't fall over and scrape as much due to these edges will get into the stadium and bounce you back up. Compared to Taper, it has very good stamina and also very good attack. So honestly, you can use this on a balance or even just a straight attack combo if you wanted to. It's very good. And then next we have the Ratchet, which is 470. We've seen this ratchet before, 3 on this side, 4 on this side. Compare it to something like 480. You can see 480 has the little disc, it's taller. Compare it to 460 here. You can see it's a little bit taller. You know, the gap comes up, or the ring comes up a little bit more. You know, heights and all that. By itself, I mean, it's fine. I probably wouldn't use it on anything unless, you have to in your deck, but, or, on something 4-sided. 70 height is fine, but on 4 sides, not really the best. And then, let's go straight to the main blade. This is Reaper. And you can see it's 4-sided, nice plastic here. A little bit hollowed out, but not too bad. I do believe it's modeled off of the original Hell's, Scythe Reaper here. I mean, it is 4-sided. It's definitely not as round, so it might have a little bit more attack potential, but then again, it is 4-sided, so I'm not too sure. Definitely not the greatest main blade here, but it can be used, it can be used, just not super well, though. And then lastly, we have the assist blade. This is Turn, and that name might sound familiar because they had a Turn frame and burst, and this has the same gimmick as that. I think this mode right here, with these things pointing upwards. This is the defense mode. You have these things pointing upwards, so if you put it on the main blade here, you can see that the pink parts here slope upward. But then, if we pop this part out, here we go, we flip this upside down, get it back in. Now you can see these pink parts are sloping downwards. We put it back on the blade here. You can see this is the attack mode, I believe, where they point downwards. I don't believe it has too much of a difference, but I think the attack mode is what's preferred because the defense mode, they slope up, but you can see the main blade here slopes down, so it's kind of like a mismatch there. So we put the blade together here. We grab the lock chip, turn it counterclockwise. They still don't have a tool yet for Hasbro, so I think you just have to use your hand here. Blade looks pretty nice. Put the ratchet on, put the bit, final combo here. Does look pretty nice. You know, the colors do mismatch a little bit. You know, it's like dark red and black. The ratchet and the blade, they match, but the assist blade and the bit, they don't match very much. But I mean, I still do like how it looks, you know, nice Reaper Bay. So let's go to the stadium and see how it does. All right, so now that we're at the stadium, let's see how it does. For its first opponent, I want to put it up against Hammer here and see how it does against its previous evolution. Nice hits. Yeah, Hammer didn't even stand a chance there. You can see how they kind of switched away from the passive nature of Hex for kick. Also, I forgot to mention, we're starting in the defense mode, I believe it is. The blade's facing upwards. Yeah, that was a bit of a snipe there. We'll do one more. Yeah, Hammer's trying to down smash, but since the CX bays are so tall, it doesn't even stand a chance, really. It might have more stamina though. Nah, guess not. Easy little win there. And next we're gonna put it up against Knife Shinobi here. It is a little taller, at least it should be at least somewhat closer in height. Let's see how this one does. Oh, almost an extreme right off the bat. And again. I mean, easy there. You know, I'm really liking the movement of Reaper right now. I can see why people like using kicks so much. Shinobi there, just kind of not very stable. Just kind of circling around there. Yeah, it's too easy. Let's give it one more attempt here. Try to maybe angled launch a little bit. Ooh. Thought maybe the recoil would help it, but it just kind of got pushed back really hard. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch the mode here to the attack mode, and we'll do our last opponent. All right, and now as you can see, the blades are facing downwards, so we're in the attack mode. And then of course for our last opponent, we're gonna put it up against Courage Drawn here, the two CX bays. So let's see what it can do. Oh, yikes! Just kind of destroyed there, kind of quick. He's got flipped over. And then a self KO straight in the pocket. Not a good start here. Ooh. Okay, nice little comeback. Just flipped it over real quick. Or it could just fall off the launcher. Sick. Okay, yo, we gotta be joking here. Ooh, both scraped a little bit. It's gonna come down to stamina. Kick should win this, in theory. But Reaper looks a little unstable unless it can restabilize itself with a hit. Ooh, it was able to. Nice. All right, let's do one last battle here. See what happens. Oh, big hit from Courage there. Oh, but a scrape. Yeah, and Reaper takes that one. So, final thoughts? I mean, I think people downplayed this blade a little too much. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but I think it's worth it just for the kick bit, honestly. Since for Hasbro, I don't think we've seen it in any other release. It's kind of just a better version of Taper, and it makes really nice movements and has good stamina. I guess you could use Turn if you just want a high weight assist blade, since we don't have Heavy yet, or Wheel, I believe. So yeah, until next time, have a good day.